Hello, welcome back to another video. I have so much to tell you. First of all, in this video, we just have some life updates. Well, first I have news for you, and that is that we are having another baby. Yay! Yes, yes. 4 kids in 5 years, crazy. And so we back in 2019. I mean, I guess once you pop, you don't stop. It was just so crazy. Let me put you up just a little bit. Okay. It was, I mean, it was wild. Like, our friends and family were like, what the heck? Are you serious? Yeah, very serious. Anywho, I'm excited. We are having a girl, 2 girls, 2 boys. So right now, I'm back home for the holidays and we might be staying, which is exciting because as much as I love how beautiful Washington is, there is just no place like home. I really want to raise my kids around all of our relatives because I feel like family is such a big, important aspect to my life, and I want my kids to have that. Not to mention, with 4 kids, we're gonna need our village. We just have a lot of like life changes. We're in the middle of looking for another job that will hopefully officially bring us back home. So put out all of your good juju and your good energy so that happens. That would be great. It's so wild because literally last year, like a year ago, we were in the midst of moving across the country. There were so many variables and unknowns that were in the air. We were getting ready to have another baby. So it's just like crazy that we're literally doing this all over again, except we're hopefully coming back home this time. But all in all, I feel at peace with all of these changes. I feel so excited that we are gonna have one more addition to the family. I'm so excited. We're having a girl. Don't get me wrong, we were both freaking out, but it happens every time. Because when you have like a baby back to back to back to back, the shock never wears off. The shock probably gets worse. So anyway, long story short, I'm excited. We were both really freaked out at first, but now that the dust has settled, now that we've had a chance to kind of let everything soak in, it's exciting to know that we are gonna have a big family. I mean, I feel like 4 is big. I guess I'll insert some clips of us telling our friends and our family.
Oh my goodness.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're pregnant! What? Is that a joke? It's a joke.
Congrats! Let's get a close up. Let's get a close up to the
So, how would you feel about having another grandchild?
Would make it an even 8. Why? You're pregnant? I knew you.
Today is New Year's Eve. I'm actually in the middle of vlogging today. I've got some very simple but pretty big, I guess, goals for the new year. Number 1, I just want to make more content and be more consistent about it. I was pretty good about posting content. I was pretty consistent up until probably October or November is where I dropped off because that's when we found out we were pregnant, and I feel like for some reason that kind of just rocked my world, and I fell off on being consistent. So I want to take advantage of the momentum and excitement of the new year that is upon us to jump back on that train. But this is hard to do right here. I'm gonna look over here. I just really enjoy making videos. It's really fun. I discovered this this idea of having your unicorn space. And your unicorn space is essentially your passion project, your hobby. Uh-oh, we're tired. We're tired, we're opening our eyes. Something that really fuels you, especially as a mom, when you're always taking care of other people and usually like putting yourself last. I think it's really important to have your own thing that you're really into. For some people, their career is their unicorn space. Like maybe it's really fulfilling for them. And for others, it might not be their career. It might be like a hobby or something. But for me, I find that I just really enjoy making YouTube videos. I really enjoy making reels. I like the creative aspect of capturing something, playing with different angles and perspectives behind a camera and putting it together, communicating with people, and I just really enjoy that. I feel like it really fills my cup. And so, you know, with this whole move and this pregnancy in the new year, I feel like I just really want to document my journey as I go through my 4th pregnancy. I feel so convicted about out of hospital birth. That's just me, you know. I just really want to share my perspective. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes you don't know until you know. Maybe you're about to have a baby of your own, or you want to have a baby someday, or you're considering what are your other options, you know, like there are other things that you can do. You don't have to, like, birthing in a hospital is not your only option. So maybe that's something I'll talk about next. But I also, my oldest is like preschool age, so I also feel really convicted about homeschooling. I used to be a public school teacher, and so I just feel very strongly about my ability to educate better than a public school system can, or a private school system, or a charter school system. I just feel like that's what's right for me and my family. I don't necessarily feel like that's right for everybody. But if that's also something you're interested in, like, I want to share my journey. If this is something you want to learn more about, hopefully you get a little value out of it, you know? So today is New Year's Eve, as I had said before. I am trying to knock out my 4 videos for the month, assuming there are 4 weeks in January. Let me look real quick, actually, because I really don't know. If I can get at least 4 videos done today, that would be great. On that note of New Year's resolutions and goals and things like that, I feel like I have way too much on my face today. I didn't mean to put this much on my face, but I guess we're just gonna roll with it. I don't know. I want to start being more intentional about homeschooling, and I feel like, you know, especially with having almost 4 kids and I'm being pregnant, I don't want that to be a reason why my plans for homeschooling suffer. And luckily I'm at a point in time where, you know, it's not like she needs to be learning how to do calculus or anything right now. You know, if we can really foster a sense of curiosity for the world around her and reading about a lot of different things, I think that's the big thing that I want to accomplish in the next year. I want to play outside way more. I follow along with the 1,000 hours outside challenge. Now, I don't like calculate my hours, and maybe I should this year. I use it as encouragement and motivation to do things outside. It's so beneficial for everyone. The kids, it's beneficial for me. I definitely noticed that after we come back from being outside, the kids are so much more chill and they get along, and it just really does a lot for their development. And it's good for us to go outside and get fresh air. There's this really great book that I read called There's No Such Thing as Bad Weather. It is an incredible book. Essentially taught me that as long as you wear the right clothes and you're planning ahead, being outside can be really enjoyable, even in extreme weather. Now, I feel like in Texas, where it gets really hot, I don't know about all that. I feel like we have to really plan to be outside in the morning and in the evening. And then if you're outside in the middle of the day, just constantly being around water. My goals. I want to create content more consistently. I want to go outside on a daily basis. As long as we try and get outside for as long as we can, I think that's all that I really care about. I think the whole idea behind the challenge is to just be intentional about how you're spending your time. The last one is to just read more. I want the kids to just really have a love of reading and use that as an opportunity to practice critical thinking skills and comprehension, and then maybe even letting the books lead what kind of projects and crafts and activities we do that day or that week. Maybe they can revolve around that book. There's also a group called Wild and Free. I do find doing this whole homeschool, embracing being outside thing to be so much easier when you have people to help hold you accountable. So I've been trying to connect with our local Wild and Free community, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. So I don't know what that's all about. And that's another book. If you're interested in homeschooling, it's the story of how this woman got into homeschooling and why she transitioned from public school into homeschool, and how she found that nature was really like critical and the foundation of the homeschooling of her kids. And she started this whole movement, and now there are Wild and Free communities all over the country, and it's really cool. I hope that this video turns out decent because it kind of was all over the place, but essentially I just wanted to chat about my thoughts for the upcoming year and share my exciting news with you all, and kind of let this be an introduction video to what lies ahead. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your New Year's resolutions are in the comments below, and follow me on Instagram. It's linked in the description, and I'll see you next time. Bye.